in Starbucks yesterday, and I was looking at the barista making the coffee and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then I looked behind the barista, behind those at the cash register, behind the employees in Starbucks, and I saw the coffee machines. I was looking at the shelves. I was looking at the lighting. And I said to myself, man, it costs a lot of money to put this stuff in. Maybe not this Starbucks store number 10,000, but to the first Starbucks, as it were, put money in there, a risk. They didn't know if it would work or not until they started to see that this experiment, Starbucks, worked. And this is the same way it is with entrepreneurship. And I'm doing this video because many people still don't understand what does it mean to be an entrepreneur. And many of you watching this understand what it means, but what about your mothers, your fathers, your aunts, your family who are wondering, what are you doing? Why don't you get a job? So for those who don't know what it means to be an entrepreneur, this is what an entrepreneur is. An entrepreneur is an individual who has a passion about something. Cake baking, auto mechanic, law, accounting, design, speaking, whatever it might be. They have a passion about this. And their goal, their hope, their desire is to bring this to a community of people, customers, to sell it to them. That's one aspect of entrepreneurship. But the big aspect, the differentiation about being an entrepreneur is there's often risk involved, and you have a goal to expand beyond just yourself. So as an entrepreneur, let's say you're starting bottle making company. Your vision is to put in your own capital, your own money to create these bottles, to purchase the labels, to buy marketing on TV or Facebook or radio, or do something beyond themselves. They risk their capital, risk their money, meaning they could lose it. But of course, as a smart hustler, doing their entrepreneurship the proper way, you're hoping, you're building it that it does work. So when I was in Starbucks and I was just looking at the baristas there, those are employees, people who are coming for a job. You're paying them to serve coffee, to make coffee, or you're paying them to do XYZ. That's an employee, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Many people want that. It provides stability, or they don't have the capital, don't have that risk. They don't want to be an entrepreneur. But there's a few of us, a percentage of us, who want to be entrepreneurs. We thrive off of that risk, building something beyond ourselves. And from that, what is our exit? What do we hope to do? We hope to just generate cash from it, and we're generating revenue. Maybe the business is humming along on itself. We've hired somebody to manage it and run it, and we're creating a second or third business. Or, as many entrepreneurs do, we're selling it. So we've put the blood, sweat, and equity into it. We built it up, say, to a $300,000 or $2 million business, whatever it is. And then somebody sees value and buys that business for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever it might be, X of revenue or of profit. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit what it means to be an entrepreneur. I know many people in my church often struggle with, Ramon, what is an entrepreneur? What is exactly you doing? Because they don't understand it. But that's what it means, the difference between being an entrepreneur or an employee. And for those of you who have entrepreneurs in your family and you're begging and begging, why don't you get a job? That's why they can't get a job, because they have this burning desire for the freedom of entrepreneurship, for the freedom to be creative, for the freedom to chart their own destiny, and they thrive on the risk of taking some of their money, some of their capital, some of their time, maybe borrowing it from others, maybe using a line of credit, maybe using a credit card, who knows? But it's their capital, as it were, to create something. They're creators. I'm Ramon Ray, editor of Smart Hustle Magazine, and I hope this helped you.